Welcome back, everyone. If you missed part one of the conversation that Kevin and I had with Mo, who is the founder of Kajal, then have a look at the link here. Otherwise, if you're up to speed, enjoy part two.
I was drawn by all the intricacy, the level of care that's gone into the bottle. But let's talk about your fragrances. So what motivates your perfume creation?
There's a story.
Right.
The story is usually derived from an experience that I've lived. For example, the Werde collection, that was inspired by my art. The Dahab fragrance and the Dahab range was inspired by gold, for example.
Right.
And gold,
Right.
because it's very symbolic. Gold is a treasured thing. We took gold, and so we inscribed 8 different names of gold that can be found in the Arabic culture. We inscribed that on the cap of Dahab and on the cap of Lamar, because Lamar is also a continuation of the gold story. Each word is a different form of gold. So we have Dahab, which means gold, and then we have Lamar, which is liquid gold.
I love it, man. I love it. And really, actually, these two fragrances here, both Dahab and Lamar, they're just a beautiful interpretation. I find that your earlier ones here, the Fida, have a very strong,
more masculine leading vibe towards it.
Right.
The Dahab and the Lamar are the best sellers here in Australia. I don't know how it is overseas, but I'm going to assume they're probably the best sellers too, right?
We've been very lucky, I think, with the success of these fragrances. I think a lot.
Can I interrupt you there, Mo? It's not luck, my friend. So before this conversation, Oligar gave me some samples to test, and I have shown, I don't know how many people, both of these fragrances. It's not luck. These two fragrances, it is no surprise that they are such strong sellers. They're beautiful, beautiful fragrances.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I think the more with our newer collections, like our releases, we tell more of a story, and I think people are enjoying having the story told, enjoying the bottles more. With Lamar, we tried to capture more of in the design. There's a lot of hidden details that a person can find, like having the note in the script that is written that you can find on the sides of the bottle, having the biomorphs or these little flowers. The flowers that we used, we took them from the notes that are in the scent. Like you said, I think, okay, I consider it lucky, but a lot of people tell me that no, it's not lucky. It's this is something that's deserved.
A lot of hard work, Mo. Yeah.
That's exactly a lot of hard work. It's by design, And then obviously luck comes in because you obviously resonated with your audience. But I mean, and I didn't know about the top notes that you've inscribed the actual notes on the bottle itself. I just honestly, I love the way you thought it all through it. But there's a synergy between all of these things. The product, the bottle, the fragrance.
I heard you mention you working on newer collections, Mo, but the latest release that we've got is the HOM 2, and that's been doing really well.
Beautiful.
And I just want to ask, is there something that you're working on upcoming?
Yeah, so we do have 2 new products that we're working on, and also I think a lot of time and effort has been instilled into creating these, and I can give you a sneak peek.
Yeah, it's NFC exclusive again.
Yes, please.
I don't want to reveal a lot because I don't, I think it, the product deserves a lot more, it'll need a whole session alone. But I can give you, some sort of a view of what we have coming up. So this is, it's going to be also shiny and silver, as you can see. There's the the color of the bottle is the turquoise green, green blue, like a turquoise color, and then it's the story of diamonds. So the same way we have the story of gold in the Dahab and Lamar collection. This is a new collection which will cater to a new facet of fragrances, and it will tell the story of diamonds.
When is that launched? What are we looking at?
So we were hoping to launch it before Christmas for this year, but I think if I'm going to be more realistic, it'll be launched in March, because of it's just a lot of elements. The stones on the cap are done by hand. When we choose a juice for the fragrance, we try to have, like, we tell the perfumer our story and what we need from the fragrance. So I think with this fragrance, we had the story was not like, I didn't feel that the story was interpreted in the correct way. So that's why we had to keep on changing the scent. And until I think now we've reached a point where, okay, the perfumer's art portrays the image or the sensation that I think that I've been trying to achieve with this scent.
So this new one here, is this going to be part of? So is it going to be an add-on to the existing collection, or did I understand right? It's becoming something else.
No,
it's its own collection.
It's a new collection. Yeah, it'll set the basis of the collection should we expand it.
So March next year, we're looking forward to the new diamond collection by the sound of it.
In this collection, you might notice here there's little circles, and these circles are the moon, and the moon going from a crescent to a full moon and going then. So it just portrays or symbolizes the passing of time, and how time is in the creation process of diamonds. Time is essential because it's with time and pressure that diamonds are formed. The poem here that's inscribed in the calligraphy tells that story, and that's how you get the diamonds.
Exciting.
And that's why the diamond is this is the diamond collection.
Now, I find that Kajal, I mean, you started in 2014.
Yeah, 2014.
Right? Yep. Honestly, you have come out like a bull out of the gate. It's almost as if all of this has been storing in your brain, Mo, and it's just exploded. How have you done this? So what's been your creative process?
You can't achieve something without having mistakes or having things go wrong that you can correct. Right. And the most important thing is for you to correct the thing that, to learn from your mistakes, to try to improve, and to keep on going. In the beginning, it wasn't easy. I mean, nothing is easy, and until now, it's not easy. And we're still learning every day. We learn from things that can go wrong, things that we can do better, communication that could be improved. So it's a whole universe. What you're creating, you're creating a whole universe of like this. It's a whole setup. So the creativity can be there, but then the creativity has to be in line with communication, has to be in line with the products, has to be in line with the sales, so it all has to come in unison, like all has to come together for you to be able to achieve something.
You mentioned earlier that Kajal is the definition for being humble, humility, modest.
That's him. That's you, Mo.
Because I get it from your point of view. Obviously, from a business, you have your goals and you know where you want to be. From an outsider looking across, I I'm impressed at how much you've done in 6 years. The range that you have, the diversity in the range, the fragrances that they're such standout hits.
The amount of art, the amount of work that's gone into it.
Mo, you're being Kajal.
No, I always say, if this is a journey that we've ventured into, and I encourage people to always follow their dreams and follow their journeys, or whatever they've set out to do. If anyone needs any help in if they're going for a similar direction in the fragrance business, whatever knowledge, even if it's a little bit of knowledge that we have, we're willing to give it to help people, to help other brands. I don't want to say competitors, I want to say sister brands, to color the world of fragrances with new creations. Life passes by quick, so we might as well make the best of it, I think.
And look, I really love, I know that we're talking about fragrance, but we've moved into, I guess,
The journey,
life philosophy. And I agree with what you're saying, Mo, and that is, some people think that the pie, that as you cut it and as you take, it diminishes that pie. But really what you're saying, and I agree with you, is that the pie is endless. As you take a piece, another piece emerges. And there's more value in generosity than there is in trying to...
being selfish.
Selfish, this is mine, and protecting, So I feel that Kajal defines the essence of who you are, what the fragrance is. At the end of the day, it is a perfume house, so it's about amazing fragrances. Thank you for your time, mate.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Thank you, Kevin. Also, thanks for offering this this beautiful platform for us to be able to communicate.
I want to say thank you for picking our boutique. Like, you've chosen one store to represent your amazing house. This is years of your life of like art and passion and work that you've poured into this brand, and you've chosen our shop. Out of any shop in Australia, you've chosen us to represent your brand. So I want to say thank you.
We're humbled and we're honored. Actually, it's our honor.
Thank you, Mo. Greatly appreciate your time. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
Thank you, man. Take care.
So there you have it. I'm a super humble guy.
Yeah.
I mean, that was. I mean, he shared a lot. There was a lot of content in there.
But you know what I find really cool? How he opens up describing the brand, the values. It's literally, as I was speaking to Mo, like we could feel it. He's like a very humble, very modest guy. Like, looking at the bottle when we first got it, I thought that they used like a team of designers because of the amount of like artwork and stuff that goes into every bottle, right? But then finding out that Mo designed it himself.
Yeah, super humble guy. Because normally you're like, oh yeah, I did this and I did that. But, it's only afterwards when we stopped recording that he's like, oh yeah, that was, I did all this stuff.
Yeah, crazy.
Kajal are being very generous in offering all Oligarch customers a gift with purchase. If you use the code NFC, you'll be able to receive that gift. Please know there are limited amounts, so get in quick.
Mo's designed especially just for this collab with your channel, and again, it's limited numbers. So if you don't receive one, it's because we've run out.
Yeah, well, hopefully you guys will announce it. But yeah, there are limited numbers, so make sure if you're interested in any of the Kajals that you get in quickly.
Yeah.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, guys.
We'll see you on the next episode.